The Amazon isn't just a massive stretch of rainforest. It's a place where our understanding of history starts to fall apart. Scientists go in expecting plants and wildlife, but they come back with discoveries buried under vines and mud that raise uncomfortable, unanswered questions. Number 10. The Boiling River, Shanai Timpishka. There is a river in the Peruvian Amazon that boils. 4 miles long, reaching temperatures between 147 and 196 degrees Fahrenheit. Anything that falls in does not come back out the same way it went in. The reason this is so strange is simple. Boiling rivers are caused by volcanoes. The nearest active volcano to this river is over 400 miles away. That is not how geothermal activity works. The heat has to come from somewhere, and right now science does not have a clean answer for where exactly that somewhere is. A geoscientist named Andres Russo only formally documented it in 2011. Local indigenous communities had known about it for generations and called it Shanai Timpishka, which roughly translates to boiled with the heat of the sun. They treated it as sacred. They were not wrong to. This river should not exist by any standard geological explanation currently on the table. It just does. Sitting in the middle of the jungle, boiling, completely unbothered by the fact that nobody can explain it. Number 9. The Geoglyphs of Acre. In the 1980s, farmers in the Brazilian state of Acre started clearing land. When they cut back the jungle, they found something underneath that stopped everyone cold. Enormous geometric shapes carved into the earth. Squares, circles, octagons, some of them stretching over 300 meters across. There are now more than 450 of these geoglyphs identified across the Amazon. They were hidden under the jungle for centuries, and the only reason we know they exist is because humans started cutting trees. The immediate question was who built them and why. The shapes are too precise to be accidental. The scale is too large to be practical for any obvious purpose. Some researchers think they were ceremonial. Some think they were used for astronomical observation. Nobody has a definitive answer. But here is the part that really changes things. The soil around these geoglyphs is dark, rich and fertile in a region where the natural Amazon soil is notoriously poor. Which means whoever built these structures also understood land management and agriculture at a level that rewrites what we thought about ancient Amazonian civilizations entirely. Number 8. Terra Preta. Terra Preta is one of the most scientifically baffling discoveries ever made in the Amazon, and it has been sitting in plain sight the entire time. Terra Preta means dark earth in Portuguese. It is a type of soil found in patches throughout the Amazon that is extraordinarily fertile, packed with charcoal, bone, and organic material. Normal Amazon soil is thin and acidic. Crops struggle in it. But Terra Preta grows almost anything, even today, without additional fertilizer. And the really strange part, it regenerates. Cut it out, remove it, come back in a few years, and it has rebuilt itself. No modern soil science fully explains how this works. The regeneration mechanism is not understood. What we do know is that this soil was made by humans, ancient Amazonian civilizations who created it deliberately, probably over hundreds of years, using a combination of slow-burn agriculture and biological processes that have not been replicated since. Some estimates suggest there are millions of hectares of Terra Preta hidden across the Amazon basin. We have barely scratched the surface of understanding what was done here, or how, or by how many people. Number 7. The Crystal Murakita. The Murakita is a small carved amulet, usually shaped like a frog, a fish, or some kind of animal, found throughout the Amazon region. Indigenous oral tradition describes them as sacred objects, connected to water spirits and female power. The Spanish conquistadors wrote about them. Indigenous tribes traded them over enormous distances. But here is the thing that makes researchers uncomfortable. The ones carved from nephrite jade and dark green crystal show a level of detail and technical precision that should not have been achievable with the stone tools available at the time. The carving on some specimens is so fine it requires a steady hand, excellent tools, and a deep understanding of how the material fractures. And the material itself is the other problem. High-quality nephrite jade does not naturally occur in most of the Amazon region. The nearest known deposits are hundreds of miles away. How was it sourced? How was it transported? How was it worked to this level of detail? The Maraquitin shows up in museums across Europe and South America. Many of the finest specimens sit in private collections. New ones still surface occasionally, dug up by farmers or found along riverbanks after floods. Each one is a small, quiet argument that the people who lived in the Amazon were doing things we have not given them credit for. Number 6. Uncontacted tribe evidence. Brazil's FUNAI, the government agency that monitors indigenous peoples, has confirmed the existence of over 100 uncontacted tribes living inside the Amazon right now. Not historically, right now, in 2024. What makes this one of the most mysterious situations on Earth is not just that these people exist. It is what they leave behind when researchers get close enough to look. Handcrafted bows with engineering precision that matches the specific animals they hunt. Shelters built with an understanding of jungle airflow and weather that takes most architects years of study to grasp. Agricultural clearings that show deliberate crop rotation. Tools made from materials sourced from locations miles away from where the tools were found. These are not people stumbling through the jungle surviving day to day. These are sophisticated, organized societies that have been developing their knowledge systems in complete isolation for potentially thousands of years. No contact with the outside world. No exchange of ideas with any other civilization. Just continuous refinement of everything they know, entirely on their own. FUNAI has a strict no-contact policy to protect them. Whatever they have built, whatever they know, whatever solutions they have developed to problems the rest of the world is still working on, stays in the jungle. And the artifacts they leave behind are the only window anyone gets. If this surprises you, just keep watching, because what's still hidden in the Amazon might completely change how you see history. Number 5. The underwater ruins off Marajo Island. Marajo Island sits at the mouth of the Amazon River in Brazil, and it is already a strange place. The Marajo culture that lived there produced some of the most sophisticated ceramics in pre-Columbian South America. Detailed, painted, technically complex pottery that rivaled anything being made in more celebrated ancient civilizations. But in recent decades, explorers and fishermen have reported structures visible underwater just off the island's coast. Stone formations, geometric arrangements, things that look like they were built, not deposited by the river. The water level in that region has changed significantly over thousands of years. What is underwater now was dry land not that long ago in geological terms. No serious funded excavation has been conducted on these underwater formations. The reports from local fishermen and divers remain informal and undocumented by mainstream archaeology. But the Marajo culture was sophisticated enough to have built permanent structures. The river mouth geography would have been attractive to a large settled population. Number 4. The Amazon stone face carvings. Deep in the rock faces along certain Amazonian rivers, particularly in the Colombian and Venezuelan Amazon, there are carvings, detailed human faces, geometric symbols, and animal figures etched into rock surfaces, sometimes 20 or 30 feet above the current waterline, which means they were either carved from boats during high flood season, or they were carved when the water level was dramatically higher than it is today. Some of these carvings share visual elements with art traditions found thousands of miles away. patterns that appear in ancient rock art from the Caribbean, from the Orinoco Basin, and from coastal South America simultaneously, which suggests either a connected culture that spread across a huge geographic area or something stranger, a shared visual language among civilizations that we have not yet traced the connections between. The carvings have been photographed, some have been cataloged, most have not been seriously studied. The remote locations, the cost of river expeditions, and the low academic priority given to Amazonian prehistory means that some of these panels of ancient art are still being seen for the first time by researchers who stumble onto them while doing completely different work. Number 3. Bioluminescent fungi. The Amazon forest floor glows at night. Not in one spot, not rarely. In patches across the jungle, certain fungi emit a constant cold green light that never switches off. No sunlight. Just a steady, silent glow coming out of the dark from something sitting on a rotting log. Over 80 species of bioluminescent fungi exist worldwide, and a significant number live in the Amazon. The leading theory is that the glow attracts insects which spread the spores further. Simple enough. But when researchers actually tested it, insects did not consistently prefer the glowing fungi over non-glowing ones. So the explanation everyone assumed was correct does not hold up. What is the light actually for then? The chemical process that produces it costs the fungus energy to maintain continuously. Evolution does not waste energy on things that serve no purpose. So it serves a purpose. We just have not figured out what that purpose is yet. Number 2. The paleo burrows. Brazil has tunnels in it that should stop you cold. Full-size passages stretching up to 2,000 feet long, tall enough for a person to walk through upright, carved through solid earth and rock. Over 1,500 of them found across southern Brazil so far. Natural erosion creates downward movement. Water cuts vertically. Tree roots crack outward. Only one thing produces a long, deliberate horizontal passage through rock with smooth, curved walls. Something digging. Something enormous. The claw marks are still visible. Long, deep grooves running along the tunnel walls and ceilings. Perfectly preserved. Left behind by whatever was excavating. Researchers measured the marks and compared them to known species. They matched one animal. The giant ground sloth, a creature standing over 10 feet tall, weighing up to 9,000 pounds, extinct for thousands of years. These animals dug these tunnels. That part is accepted. What researchers struggle to explain is why. Shelter is the leading theory, but tunnels this long and this elaborate go far beyond basic shelter needs. Ancient pre-human homes still sitting under the Brazilian soil, claw marks perfectly preserved, waiting for someone to walk in and look around. Number 1. Jungle Civilizations Revealed by LiDAR. This is the one that changes everything. In 2022 and 2023, LiDAR surveys of the Bolivian Amazon, conducted by a team of researchers led by archaeologist Heiko Prumers, revealed something staggering. Beneath the jungle canopy of the Llanos de Mojos region in Bolivia, there were cities. The Casarabe culture, which was previously known mainly from a few artifacts and ceramic fragments, had apparently built a fully urbanized civilization, complete with large platform mounds, 20-meter-tall conical pyramids, reservoirs, canals, causeways connecting sites to each other, and a total footprint suggesting a population in the hundreds of thousands. This was a civilization that rivaled anything in pre-Columbian America in terms of organization, engineering, and scale, and nobody knew it existed until a laser on an airplane mapped what the jungle was hiding. The study was published in Nature. It was not fringe research. It was peer-reviewed, well-funded, and conducted by established archaeologists. and it completely demolished the old assumption that the Amazon was too poor an environment to support large, complex civilizations. If one LiDAR survey of one region found this, what does the rest of the Amazon contain? The basin covers 5.5 million square kilometers. Less than 1% of it has been surveyed with this technology. Every scan that has been done has found something unexpected. Every single one. The Amazon is not empty history. It is full history that nobody has looked at yet properly. And the objects, the structures, the soil, the carvings, and the cities that keep surfacing every time someone looks, they all say the same thing. Whatever happened here was far bigger, far older, and far more sophisticated than we were told. We barely scratched the surface. The Amazon has swallowed entire civilizations whole, and nobody is talking about it. Subscribe, hit like, and stay close. What comes next is going to hit different.